Hey everyone, this NHL Hockey News Reports. We're back in the video, and today we're talking about surprising NHL teams so far this season. I got about 10 teams, magnets in my hand of teams that are surprising this season. I looked through all 32 and said, oh yeah, no one thought that team would be that good. We're talking about good teams being good, not surprisingly bad, surprisingly good teams this season that exceed expectations so far this season. So I got about 10, like I said, in my hand, and we'll see how things go. Starting off with the first one, the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, I don't think anyone thought Vegas would be this good um, at all. I don't think people thought they would be this good. They're on a 9-game winning streak right now. First in the NHL. They're 13-2-0 of the season, 26 points, and they got a comfortable lead in the Pacific Division, looking themselves at 26 points, and the Kings at 19, being second there. So they have a comfortable lead in that Pacific Division, but they're right there. First in the league. It's pretty amazing to see where they are. The injuries and knowing Leno, the starting goalie, out for the season. Trading Pacioretty for nothing because of cap issues. Losing a top 6 forward and a goalie would sting your team, and they have done nothing but amazing. Getting a new coach, Bruce Cassidy, former Boston Bruins coach, but Golden Knights have been amazing, and it's almost like Eichel was like a trade addition this season because, yes, he came back last year, but he was still trying to get himself back together after his neck surgery. So this year is really like, wow. Eichel's scoring, that's a franchise center right there, and that's what they needed. Golden Knights never had a franchise center. I know William Karlsson has been solid, but and Chandler Stevenson to him also has been great through the franchise so far, but to have that franchise, Jack Eichel franchise-altering center, which is Jack Eichel, and he has shown that this year, which is great to see, because I always liked Eichel. The most points he've ever got was about 80 points. I like to see him get to 100. It would be amazing to see him do that, and get to the playoffs for the first time. He'll be really happy about that. 26-year-old, and he never been to the playoffs. Every year missed it. Not because of him, but the team for Buffalo, for sure, right? Now moving on to the Red Wings. This one might be not as much of a surprise, but how they've been playing so far has been very impressive. And that's the Detroit Red Wings. Now Detroit has been very good. The record right now is 7-4-3 of the season. They've been playing very good defensively. A new coach, Derek Lerone from Tampa Bay, as assistant coach. His first time being a head coach in the NHL. But Lerone is very good. Showing some shutdown hockey, very good defense. You got Husso. I like how he has done. The offense has been good. Raymond has been great. Larkin's been great. The free agencies they brought in at the summer. Perron's been great. Kopp has been great. Kubalik has been the goal scorer, the leading goal scorer for the Red Wings. He's a free agent they brought in. On defense, Sherratt has been solid on defense. Mata's been solid on defense. And then in goal, you got Husso, who's been very good over Nedeljkovic. Obviously, Husso's basically the starter. Nedeljkovic hasn't been the best to start the season. So, moving on to the next team that has been surprisingly good this season. And that's Dallas, because I saw a lot of people's standings predictions was, well, they're a wild card team, but they might not make the playoffs. They're kind of there, but they're not. I don't know how good they are. They're a bubble team there, Right now they are 8-5-1, 17 points. They've actually been very good. Outstanding. With Jason Robertson. That was great they signed Jason Robertson. Because if they let that thing go through the season, oh man, that would have been bad. For the team, for the goal scoring, Robertson brings, alright, yes, he wants $7 million, but just give him to him. He's your 40 goal scorer. He'll get you tons of points and win you games. With Ope Hens has been amazing too. And Ottinger in goal has been amazing also. The young goalie, there you go. Jake Ottinger has been amazing also, which has been great to see. Moving on to the next team, which actually has been very surprising. And that's the New Jersey Devils. Whoever thought New Jersey would be that good? I thought they would be better. I thought they'd make the playoffs this year, my prediction, but I didn't think they'd be this good. The Devils are third in the league right now. Who thought that? 11-3-0, 22 points of the season, leading the Metro Division. 11-3-0, amazing. The Devils have one of the most exciting hockey teams so far this season. Been exciting to watch. The offense or defense, the goaltending hasn't been the best, which has certainly been able to get through adversity at times here with their team. Knowing Blackwood's out 4 to 6 weeks, Palat's out 6 to 8 weeks, a forward for them, very experienced forward from Tampa Bay they brought in, and now he's gone 6 to 8 weeks. Blackwood, the goalie, out 4 to 6 weeks, you know what I mean? So they're going through some adversity, but they're doing well. They are doing well, and Vitek Vanacek has actually been not bad for them, but the goaltending's been so-so for them still. Moving on to the next team. Winnipeg. Now, Winnipeg is 8-3-1 of the season, 17 points. And a lot of people thought this team would be mediocre like last year, like 500 hockey again. Here we go, boring to watch. No, they've been really good under, Bonus. Rick Bonus has been really good with this team. Scoring. Hellebuck has been solid as a goalie. The defense has been really solid, as Rick Bonus is a coach that teaches defense a lot. So they got the offense. They can just teach that defense. You're doing good. And you had the goalie right there for Hellebuck, who's outstanding. This year has been really good. Ups and downs through his career, but he's been basically really good through his career. As a top goalie in the league. Last year's been okay, but the year before he was really good. But you gotta also know, it's hard for a goalie to be really good every single year, like a Vezina caliber season every year. That's just not how it is. Like Shesterkin, he's not going to get the numbers he got last year. Not saying he will be bad this year. He just might be a little bit worse with his numbers, just by a tad. Not much. It's hard to replicate the same exact season, or even better. Just hard to do that. Moving on to the Flyers, which is a really surprising one, actually. How many of us had the Flyers and the bottom of the league? Like 27th, 28th, maybe 32nd. Maybe saying, hey, he's going to go, Bedard's going to go to the Flyers. First overall pick goes to the Flyers. Well, so far this year, they actually have been very good. Looking at what the record is, 7-5-2. Can that peter out? Yes, they can. Are they going to be a playoff team? I don't know still. I'm still not convinced. But John Tortorella, the new coach, has been making them skate, work hard. It's a possibility they get into it, but we'll see how things go for them. Moving on to the next one. Boston. Now, Boston, there was a lot of people, a lot of injuries. McAvoy, Marchand, guys like that. Carlo being out, this and that, Grizzlick, all these injuries. Like, is this team really going to be good? Like, they have an aging core, and, well, just fine. Absolutely just fine. The record right now is 14-2-0. They have Marchand back now. They got McAvoy back now. They've been doing great, and they've been able to score, been able to defend. The goaltending has been solid. With the new coach, Jim Montgomery, he's really good about offense, scoring, power play. Obviously, he helped the Blues power play a lot, being one of the best in the league. And this year, they're kind of struggling now, missing, Montgomery there for sure. Moving on now to the next team. And this has been nice to see because they added some pieces during the offseason, which I like, Burakovsky and Bjorkstrand. And that's the Seattle Kraken here. Martin Jones in goal, Grubel's on the LTIR now. So is Drigo. So Jones has been solid, Joey Record is there, you have Hellberg. They picked off Ravens now. But, they're at 8-5-2 of the season, 18 points. And yeah, Matty Beniers as the franchise center, soon to be franchise center, First year, but he has about a point per game. Unbelievable talent he has. If they develop correctly, Shane Wright, they can have a good top two centers here. Beniers and Wright. And if that is possible, they could have like a Boston type of center depth, Bergeron, Krejci for years, for a decade, or more. So we'll see how things go. Moving on to the next team. And that's the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo has been solid, but always with the solid starts and then they tail off. Right now they're 7-7 and 7-7-0, 14 points. But they are better than that. The goaltending is shaky. Craig Anderson has been fantastic, but you can't play him every night. He's 40 years old. Eric Conley has been average, below average, kind of. The goaltending. The offense has been great. The defense has been amazing. Darlene has been amazing. Powell has been amazing on defense. And yet the offense with, Tage Thompson and, the team, how they play, it's amazing. But the goaltending could use some help, even though they just signed Eric Conley, this offseason. So there you go. But let's see how things go for them. And going to the last team. And that's the Arizona Coyotes. And you're probably like, why are they on the board? Why are they even there? They're awful. They're trash. Yes, but I just want to talk about the 3-game winning streak. The 6-6 and 1. I just want to talk about the last couple games, and they've been surprising teams here. Okay, talking about what they have done. 4-1 Buffalo, actually 3-2 Washington. They actually shocked them, beating them. I remember watching that. Come from behind, shocking the Washington Capitals. Then playing Buffalo, winning 4-1. Then going into the Islanders, beating them 2-0, and now they play the Devils. That's a hot take one, but I wanted to put that one out there as an interesting one to put out there. Coyotes have been interesting to watch. Shutting down teams that haven't been paying attention here. If you don't play 100%, the Coyotes gonna win. They should be like, oh, it's just the Coyotes, the terrible team. Hey, they're gonna come out there and beat you. So that's the thing, right? So thank you for watching. This is NHL News Sports. I'll see you next video. Bye.